What's up, family? What's up, family? What's up with it? What's up to the family? Huh? Hello. None before me, none to come. The only one, Jabar Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? And welcome to another episode of the Manhood Mentor Show. You understand? And I am your host. You know, want to thank everybody for continuing to tune in to another episode of the Manhood Mentor Show. We got a good lesson for you guys today. You know, hello. Yeah, we got a good lesson for you guys today. And check this out, man. You know the reason why I always say hello? Hello, it's like, that's for one, it feel good. For one, when I say that, it feels good. It makes me feel good. For two, it sound good, right? It's just like an artist or entertainer who got ad-libs. When he say something that's, powerful or worth repeating or worth remembering, he like to drop an ad-lib in there so that you kind of take note to it and it emphasizes on the point that he making. Huh? Hello, it's the same way. It's the same way, right? And for three, it's like when you talking on the phone to somebody and, you want to make sure that they hear you. So, what you say? You like, hello? Hello? You saying hello because you want to make sure that the person can hear you. You dig what I'm saying? You want to make sure that that person can hear you. So you emphasize on hello, and I do the same thing, right? So when I'm talking and when I'm teaching, and whenever I say that, I want to make sure that you hear me. I want to make sure that you hear me and you hear me clearly. Today's lesson is we're going to be talking about laziness. Huh? We're going to be talking about laziness. You understand? We got to get the laziness out of our system as men. See, I'm on a mission, right? And my mission is to make men wise again. That's what my mission is. My mission is to reestablish and reinstill a standard and the principle of wisdom, of wise men, of men making wise decisions. And that's across all levels of your manhood, right? Your relationships, your business, right? Your leadership, your character. You understand? Your family endeavors, managing your resources. You dig what I'm saying? Managing those people who look up to you and who are under your care as you being a mentor to them in some kind of way. All levels of manhood, my job and my mission is to reestablish and reinstill a standard of wisdom. That's what the Lord told me. He won't let me go, right? The Lord would not let me go. No matter how far I go to the left, he always pull me back to the right. He always say, get right. No matter how far I go to the left, he come over there and get me and say, get right, son. Get right because I got you here for a reason and I got you on a mission. Stay on your path and stay on your course. Complete your mission. You understand? Stay on your path and stay on your course and stay within your manhood mission. And your mission is to reestablish a standard and a principle of wisdom, to make men wise again so that we can combat some of the ignorance and the ignorant behavior and the ignorant display of behavior that we continue to see in our society and in our culture, right? So today we're going to be talking about laziness, okay? Laziness is conducive to inactivity, right? And y'all know I always lead in with the definition, and I do this so that no one can ever say Jabar is making up stuff. So that you can never say that I'm making up stuff. I lead in with the definition, which is a central reference point that we all can agree on, right? You can't hear a word or hear something and say, well, it don't mean that to me. No, you listen. You can choose to interpret things however you want to, but it don't mean the way that you interpret things is the truth. Huh? Hello, you can choose to interpret things however you want to, but it don't mean the way that you interpret that thing is the truth. So this is why we lead in with the definition so that we can establish what the truth is about the word that we're talking about and about the topic for the day, right? So we're talking about laziness, right? Laziness is conducive to inactivity, okay? It's conducive to inactivity. What does conducive mean? Most people are going to say, well, I don't know what conducive means. Conducive is basically a word for contributing. So laziness is the behavior that contributes to inactivity. Okay? Right? Laziness is the behavior that contributes to inactivity, right? Okay, hold on and let me get my stylus so I can put this up here on the board for you guys, right? Okay? Boom. Right? First thing, right? So if laziness is the behavior that contributes to inactivity, and it is a definition for those people who are not willing to work or to be energetic, right? Like this is the definition. It says, not willing to work, okay, or be energetic, okay? Because we've all seen some people who, you know, they may put forth an effort, but it's not an energetic effort, so we know that they distributing lazy behavior. And we've seen some people who are not willing to work at all, and we will call them lazy as well. But the thing about laziness and manhood is like oil and water. It don't mix. You understand? Laziness and manhood is like oil and water because it don't mix. We as men were created to do the work down here on earth. So how can we do our work and be about the business of the kingdom of our Father if we're not willing to work or be energetic? How can we then do that? We can't. We can't. And we see far too many young men and men in general, especially the young men who are not willing to work or be energetic. They lazy. They lazy, and this is why we see far too many young men who are operating outside of manhood, but they don't know why. You understand? And see, this is why I'm here. I'm here to provide a framework so that we can identify what the issues are, and we can work to correct those issues and become better men as a whole. Huh? Hello. See, I'm here to help identify what the issues are within manhood for all of us, and so that we can create a solution to help work to correct those issues. We talking about laziness today, right? Laziness itself is rooted in evil. Yeah. Don't think you just being lazy for you because you don't feel like doing something today, and then it's cool that you don't do something tomorrow, and then it's cool that you don't do something the day after that, and then next thing you know it's a week, then it's a month, then it's a quarter of a year, which is 3 months, then it's 6 months, then it's a year, then it's 2 years, then it's 10 years. And you ain't done nothing, right? You've been unwilling to work or be energetic about being a man for years at a time. Huh? That in itself is sin. Why? Because you are being unproductive. You being unuseful. Hold on, unuseful. Useless. You being useless. You see, you using yourself less and less. You using your abilities less and less. This is sin. This in itself is evil, man. This is evil. True story. Right? Doing less and less work and displaying your manhood less and less over an environment that you know needs your help and your instruction and your leadership itself is evil. Huh? Man, you should be ashamed of yourself if you know that that's you distributing that type of behavior. The reason that it's evil, you know why? Is because it produces nothing. Laziness produces nothing. No thing. Nothing. Laziness produces no thing. Think about this, champ. If you had a garden, right? And if you planted some seeds in your garden and the seeds never sprouted, come on, man. Let me make this point because this is going to be a good point I'm about to make. If you had a garden, right, and you planted some seeds in a garden and you water the seeds, you hit it with the sunlight, you hit it with the salt. I just got hip to that. I didn't know that the salt that come in the pack of the plant of the flowers, you supposed to put that in the water and then it make the flowers sprout. Crazy. When I got hip to that, I was like, geez, man, all things somehow never work together to help each other. So if you had a garden and you planted seeds and you'd have hit the seeds with the soil, you'd have hit it with the fertilizer, you'd have hit it with the salt, you'd have hit it with the water, you'd have hit it with the sunlight, you'd have hit it with everything it needed to grow, and then the plant or the seed still don't grow, what would you say? You now, not me, me and you, right? If we did all of that to some seeds in our garden and the plants never grew, what would we do? We would say, man, we got to pull this out. This is useless. Huh? We would say that we got to pull all of that out, discard it, clean out the area where we planted that bad seed at, and then replant some new seed or get some whole new soil and then reestablish a new foundation right there so that we can try to grow something. Because the thing that we've been watering to grow is producing no thing. That's laziness. Laziness produces no thing. It produces nothing. And us as men, that is in opposition to what we were created for and who we are. You understand? Yeah. See, the youngsters always say opposite, my op. That's my op right there. That's my opposite. All of that short for somebody that they don't like or who is perceived to be an enemy or some form of a challenge to them. Okay? But let me tell you about laziness. You see, laziness in itself is opposition to manhood. Huh? Hello? Laziness in itself for men. Laziness in men is the opposition to manhood. You understand? You can't be active and effective in manhood if you're wallowing in laziness. Why? Because it means you're unwilling to work or be energetic about work, which produces no thing. Right? It's the opposite of productivity. Laziness is. Laziness is the opposite of productivity. You dig what I'm saying? Another point, okay? When you see a person who's displaying lazy behavior or a man who's displaying lazy behavior, which he should not indulge in, because it creates confusion in your life. How so, Uncle Jay? Right? How so? All right, let me tell you. When you displaying lazy behavior and you allowing yourself and your life to be defined by laziness, the reason that it creates confusion is because you have too much idle time to do nothing. Hello, you have too much idle time to do nothing because you're producing lazy behavior, right? You're unwilling to work, which means you got too much free time. You're not energetic about the little bit of work that you do, which means you're dumbing yourself down to turn in bad work. You're dumbing yourself down to turn in a lower quality of activity. You're dumbing yourself down to produce less of what your true capacity is. This is why it creates confusion in your life, because now in displaying laziness, you end up having too much idle time in your possession that you don't know what to do with. And we all know that an idle mind or idle time, too much of it, is the devil's workshop. This is why you need a mission. Every man does. Huh? Every man needs a mission. And if you need a mission and you have found your mission, there's no way that you can succeed in your mission not willing to work. Not being energetic about working in the mission. There's no way that you can succeed. There's no way, shape, or form that you can succeed in that mission. And I can promise you this, if you haven't found your mission, you ain't succeeding anyway. Hello. If you ain't found your mission in life, champ, you ain't succeeding anyway. You know why? Because they print money every day. I come from the city of where they print the money at. The Bureau of Engraving right down the street. Yeah, catch the V7 down there, you know, Washington, D.C. Where you see me. Hello, you know. They print money every day. They mailing it out to you. Stimulus check, EIDL, PPL, earned income tax credit, EIT, everything, man. You dig? We ain't even... Listen, money and success is not the same thing. True success is measured by you as a man stepping into your calling, your mission, and your purpose and being productive in that. That's true success. That's true success. The money is a byproduct because the money only is relevant here. We going somewhere else when we step off. When we leave here, we going somewhere else. You know? We going somewhere. We going back to where we came from. We going back to where we came from. All of us probably ain't going to be in the same area. You dig what I'm saying? All of us is probably not going to be hanging with each other when we leave here. You know, because some of us going in other areas of that thing. But we all going somewhere else when we leave here. Right? Okay? Laziness. See, laziness is a thief of your true life's work and your true ability. Laziness is a thief of your true life's work and your true ability. Why? Because what it does is it lulls you to sleep. It dumbs you down. You ever been in school, right? or even for those who got kids, right? You had your child that's turning in half work, right? And the child is content with getting a C, but the child has the capacity to get an A. If you seen that as a parent, you wouldn't be satisfied with the child getting a C when you know that this is an A student. Huh? I'm talking to somebody, man. I know I'm talking. Listen, I be talking to me most of the time too, Nat, because I didn't just wake up and know this stuff just from knowing it, right? All of this is trial and error. So I would be remiss not to now, being in a different season of life, let the youngsters know what it looks like up ahead. You see, I'm already up ahead now. You dig what I'm saying? So it's my duty and my mission to now create a framework, a platform to let the men know what it looks like up ahead, so you will know which way to go. Huh? And laziness is not the way to go, champ. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's just like your child, man. If your child was turning in C work, and you know that this was an A student, even though a C is acceptable, it wouldn't be acceptable to you. And you got to look at yourself like that. You got to look at yourself and say, you know what? Am I doing my best? Huh? Am I doing my best? Or am I displaying laziness? You see, because you can do some work, but not being energetic about the work you're doing is still laziness. Huh? Hello? Listen, man. Listen, man. I'm just here to help, man. You know, I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help. You see, when they say manpower, the energy is the power. The energy is the power, okay? Let me be clear about that. The energy is the power, you know? How you gonna have power or see power being displayed without seeing or feeling the energy? How? Right? When they say to power up something, it means to energize it, right? Huh? It means to energize something. Okay, if you as the man, and you know you as the man, okay, mind, body, and spirit, okay, how do you energize your body? How do you energize your mind? How do you energize your spirit? Okay, how do you add power to your body? How do you add power to your mind? And how do you add power to your spirit? Okay, how do you do it? Right? How do you add power to all three of those components? Right? It's by not being lazy. You see? It's by not being lazy. This is how you add power to all three components. Listen to me. You as an adult man, right? Or a man in training, you know, a young man, he's coming up into adulthood. You should always give your best effort, and you should always do your best, and you should always be energetic about putting in work. You know why? Because this is how you display your ability, and this is how you create productivity in your life. This is how you establish your position in the world. This world is a competition. Huh? Hello, this world is a competition, and the only way that you're going to win the competition is to be energetic about working. Huh? To be energetic about displaying your ability. Huh? To be energetic about making sacrifices that you know is going to benefit you not only now, but in the future. You don't plan on dying today, do you? You know, I hear people say crazy stuff, man. You dig? Live every day like it's your last. Blow my man. Listen, man. What they mean by live every day like it's your last is not to be reckless, but to live full with intent and purpose. That's what they mean. It don't mean take all your money and be reckless with it because you feel like the day might be my last day, so if it is, I'm going to spend all my money. No, that's not what they mean. It means live every day with intent and purpose so that you can be satisfied if it is your last day. And you're not going to be satisfied spending all your money on frivolous things. To even be satisfied with managing your money is to leave something behind for the loved ones and your kids who helped to support you while you was here. Huh? Man, we talking, man. You know, we talking. And my final point about laziness, man. See, laziness causes men to wander into manhood. Into womanhood. Laziness causes men to wander into womanhood. Boy, that's cold. Boy, that's cold, man. Laziness causes men to wander into womanhood. What does this mean? Okay. A woman's nature is to be soft, to be coddled, okay, to be taken care of, to be, finessed. It's to make things easy and light for the woman, right? The woman's burden is supposed to be, lighter than the man's. The woman's responsibilities should not exceed those of her man, right? You as a man should be the one operating in manhood, which is to be the authority and to be the dominant one and to be the one in display and in control of the display of power. You see? Which is the opposition to manhood. Right? See, laziness is the opposition to that which you should be in control of. Right? But that's my time, guys. Listen to me. Don't allow laziness to help you wander into womanhood and continue to be your best. Until the next time.